Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be playing the back-to-back even chance roulette strategy. So it's a very simple strategy. We're going to be focusing on the outside bets, that's 1 to 18, 19 to 36, even, odd, red or black. But to simplify things for this video, I'm just going to be playing on the colors, that's red and black. So we're using a 200 chip bankroll for this strategy. That is also a stop loss. So let's just force a spin and get started. So we have number 13. I'm going to make my bet selection based on the last outcome. The last outcome being a black number. I'm going to place one chip on black. So this is spin number 1. So the count is 1. I place one chip on black and I lose. I'm going to follow the last outcome, which is red. I place one chip on red. This is spin number 2. The count is at 2. And I have a hit. So as long as I'm breaking even or making a profit, I'm going to restart the entire progression. As you can see, we're back to 0 on our session win. So I'm going to place one chip on red. Spin number 1. I restarted the entire progression. So we're on one chip profit. I'm going to restart again. Spin number 1. I'm playing for 2 chips in profit. I've made that 2 chips. So I'm going to stay on red. I restart the entire progression. Spin number 1. The count is at 1. And I lose. I'm playing for 3 chips in profit. Spin number 2. So I have a hit on spin number 2. So I check my profits. I'm playing for 3 chips in profit. I'm back at 2 chips. Remember what I said, guys, as long as I'm breaking even or making a profit, I'm going to restart. So I'm going to stay on black. I'm going to restart the entire progression. I place one chip on black. This is spin number 1. One chip on red. Spin number 2. Last outcome is a black number. Place one chip on black. Spin number 3. The count is at 3. And I have a hit on spin number 3. So I check my profits. I'm playing for 3 chips in profit. So I'm down. I'm not breaking even. I'm losing 1 chip. I was at 2 chips in profit. So the count is at 3. I'm going to place 3 chips on black. I'm playing for a back-to-back hit. So the previous count was 3. I placed 3 units on black. The count is now at 6. 3 add 3 is 6. And I lose. So the count is at 6. The last outcome being red. I placed one chip on red. So the count was at 6. I placed one chip on red. The count is now at 7. So I didn't get that back-to-back hit that I'm playing for. So that was spin number 7. The count is at 7. Count is now at 8. The count is at 8. I place 8 chips on black. The count is now at 16. 8 add 8 is 16. I'm playing for 3 chips in profit. And I lose. So the count is at 16. I move back to 1 chip. I move over to red. The previous count was 16. Count is now 17. Place 1 chip on black. The count is at 18. And I have a hit. The count is at 18. I place 18 chips on black. I'm playing for that back-to-back hit. So 18 add 18 is 36. The count is now up at 36. And we have a 0, so I lose. The count is at 36, so I'm going to ignore that 0. The last outcome before the 0 was a black number. I'm going to place 1 chip on black. The count is now at 37. I lose. Place 1 chip on red. Count is at 38. One chip on black. Count is at 39. One chip on red. The count is at 40. So we have a hit. The count is at 40. I'm going to place 40 chips on red. 40 add 40 is 80. So the count is now at 80. I'm playing for 3 chips in profit. I'm down 30 chips. And I have a hit. So I've made that back-to-back win. I check my profits. I'm playing for 3 chips in profit. I'm up to 10. So as you can see, guys, it's very simple. As long as you get that back-to-back hit, you're going to be just fine. You're not going to be getting a red-black sequence every time. So you're not going to get 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black. So it doesn't work like that, guys. You get a lot of clumps. All you need is just 2 red or 2 black to be in profit. So let's have one go again. So the last outcome being red, I'm going to place 1 chip on red. Playing for 11 chips in profit. I restarted the entire progression. So I've made that 11 chips. I restart again. Spin number 1. The count is at 1. I'm up to 12 chips in profit. I restart again. Spin number 1. The count is at 1. Playing for 13 chips in profit. I've made that 13 chips. I restart. Spin number 1. Playing for 14 chips in profit. And I lose. I'm going to move over to black. Black being the last outcome. Spin number 2. I'm playing for 14 chips in profit. If I get back to 13 chips, I'm going to restart. So I lose again. Spin number 3. The count is at 3. Check our profits. We're not back at 13. We're down 1 chip. So I'm going to rebet. The count was at 3. I'm going to place 3 chips. 3 add 3 is 6. So we place a total of 6 chips. The count is now at 6. And we have a back-to-back hit again. So we're in profit. We are up to 15 chips in profit. I'm going to restart. 1 chip on red. Very simple, guys. So I lose. Spin number 1. I place 1 chip. My previous bet was 1 chip. I place 1 chip now. The count is at 2. Playing for 16 chips in profit. And I lose. I move over to red. Spin number 3. Spin number 4. The count is also at 4. And we have a hit. The count is at 4. I place 4 chips on black. I'm playing for that back-to-back hit. 4 add 4 is 8. The count is now at 8. And again, we have that back-to-back win. We check our profits. I'm up to 17 chips. So let's just go until we have 20 chips in profit. I restart again. 1 chip on black. I'm up to 18 chips. I restart the entire progression. I'm playing for 19 chips in profit. Spin number 1. I'm up to that 19 chips. I restart again. Spin number 1, the count is at 1, playing for 20 chips in profit. I lose. On spin number 1, I move over to red, place 1 chip on red, the count is at 2. Move over to black, the count is at 3. I place the total of 3 chips. I lose again. Count is at 4. So as you can see, we are starting to have that red-black sequence. So this was spin number 4. The count is at 4. I place 4 chips on red. The count is now at 8. I'm playing for 20 chips in profit. And we have a back-to-back hit. So we have made our target. We are playing for 20 chips in profit. We are up to 21 chips. So there you have it, guys, the back-to-back even chance roulette strategy. So it's very simple, very easy to understand, guys. We're using a 200 chip bankroll for the strategy, a very low bankroll. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys have fun with it. I hope it brings you some easy profits. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are well and staying safe, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Have a good one.